Good evening. Hi everybody. Thanks for tuning in for another Essential RC live stream. I'm really enjoying doing this more and more as I learn more about Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I'm really enjoying exploring different locations. I thought I'd improve this live stream by sharing how you can find interesting places to go in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So let's first of all cut to the sim and just cut out of that so it continues loading. So what I'm going to share first is this, which is a fantastic resource if you want to find interesting locations to visit, and it's on flightlock.com. So if I scroll to the top of the list, it's like there's hundreds of destinations. You can choose between basically ordering or airport, order it by any of these columns, but you've got whether it's an airport or whether it's for sightseeing. So if I'm going to scroll to the bottom of the list because I've done a lot of the top part of the list. Sightseeing, here we go. Now, where did I find the other day? What I was quite interested in was St. Michael's Mount, for example, which I went to many years ago when I was a kid. But on this, so you get a lot of, quite a bit of information, like the a very brief description, whether it's sightseeing, the features of it. You can click on this and you can get a photo. So St. Michael's Mount is a location where it's got a castle on a little island, and you can actually walk across to it, across this kind of causeway, when the tide is low. And I really enjoyed going there when I was a kid. So how do I get to that in the simulator? You can actually put in EHGC. I think is that Heathrow? It's not that close actually, but the better thing to do is to go into Bing Maps, and if you paste into Bing Maps like that, then you can find it straight away. You right click and copy to get the coordinates, and there you go, it's on the Cornish coast. Then I go back to the simulator, to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Let me just change the view for you here, like so. And I'll go there, and then I click, go into World Map, and paste those coordinates in here. And set that as departure, and then it's going to start me there at 5,000 feet. Now, to explore these locations, it's good to use a slow aircraft if it's a point location like that. So I'm going to choose the Shock Ultra. Change the time of day. It's evening here. It's like 7:20 in the evening, so it's dark outside. Shock. And then click on Fly. So it shouldn't take too long to load up. Evening, Caroline, Troy and Donkey Kong. Or did you mean Drift King? So I hope that's kind of helped you. You know, if you're using this or any other flight simulator that allows you to enter coordinates. And we should be directly over St. Michael's Mount. Let's see. And there it is. So what will be interesting is to see how well it's actually rendered and reproduced in the flight simulator. Oh. So here's the thing. The island is there, but there's not a castle on top. That's a bit disappointing. Thanks, Mano. So obviously they map the terrain, but the buildings are mostly automatically generated. So this is a beautiful castle, normally on that island. Look, so that's what it looks like there. And if I go to the browser, hold on. Then this is what it looks like. It's a beautiful, beautiful destination to go to in real life, but it's a complete disaster in the simulator. That's a shame, isn't it? what a terrible start. But quite funny. So there's no point hanging around there. So what you have to do, you go back to our flight lock, and let's find some others. So let's have a look at some photos. Wow. I wouldn't have even guessed that something like this existed. So if I paste that into Bing Maps and do that. Oh no, that's Google. I apologise. So you paste it into Bing Maps. Okay. It said Vaux, but I want the specific location. Okay, so maybe I just go here. So I copy these coordinates, change back to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I do the same thing. Oh, so I didn't end. Remember to do that. It takes a little while to unload. Hello, Mano, Tejas. Great that Caroline's with us. So we just, I'm using Flight Lock to find some of these cool locations. So let's see if this works. Oh. Set as departure. Again, it's night there, so we have to change it to midday. That's set, fly. They don't normally take too long to load up. So we've just been to St. Michael's Mount, which is a beautiful, beautiful location to visit. I did when I was a young lad, but lo and behold, you go there in the flight simulator, it looks absolutely terrible. And isn't this what this flight sim is all about? Going to scenic locations. So this is called the Heart of Vaux. This is in France. Going to get some height. Okay, yeah, we could do that, Caroline. Well, I'm not spotting any heart-shaped vegetation. Again, this could be a bit of a letdown. I don't think I see anything that resembles a heart, I'm afraid. Yeah. Ah, Caroline, you're a star. You see, that's what I like. People who make it easy. So all I do is I'm copying Caroline's coordinates. What a lovely person you are. And I'm going to paste Caroline's coordinates into the search box here. Set as departure. Again, it was night. I'm the one aiming to please, believe me. I'm the one running this live stream. You're the customers. Here we go. So we are off to table. Isn't it Tabletop Mountain in South Africa? Oh, I'm really interested to see what this looks like. Okay, so put your coordinates in. You sure you got that right, Caroline? Caroline, we're over the sea. Something went wrong. That's not right, is it? Really? Okay, look, let's escape that. Take it back to the browser. I'll go to the browser. Table, isn't it Tabletop Mountain? No, that's something different. Table Mountain, South Africa. Table Mountain, South Africa. Come on, copy. Something went wrong there. Switch you back. Oops, wrong one. And fly. Who's watching this while playing FSX? Maybe I'm sure I copied your coordinates, right? Maybe I don't know what happened there. So here we go. Table Mountain, South Africa. So what's the city in front of us, Caroline? I'm going to climb, climb, climb. It's quite high then. Cape Town. Okay. So let's climb over the top. Live flight, RC's in the house. How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. We're in South Africa. So I think you've probably had enough of seeing my face. I'll turn off the webcam. Don't want to spoil the view. Cape Town down below. It's quite a it's a sprawling city, isn't it? Look at it, goes for miles. Ah, Leipzig. You know what, I'm so sad that, so, as my friend is saying there, Leipzig, about this time, I think it was last year, I went to the Hobby Model Spiel exhibition show in Leipzig in Germany, and it's just mind-blowing. It's fantastic. I tell you what, my German friends know how to put on a fantastic RC show. I mean, it had absolutely everything. It was over like 3 or 4 massive exhibition halls, and I went with my lovely wife, and we were there for the weekend, and made a lot of friends. It was just so much fun to see all this different stuff. And it took me months and months to upload all the video, to be honest. I just had so much of it. Is it the DMFE? Jürgen looks after that team. Brilliant. They're just such a brilliant bunch of guys. Yeah, I've never had so much fun at a show, and it was so disappointing not to be able to go to this year. Great memories of going to that, but next year, just to see the guys from DMFE would be just outstanding. Who am I talking to anyway? Live Flight RC. You one of the DMFE guys? So that's Cape Town and Table Mountain. So I'm just going to leave the plane flying in circles for a moment. Might crash while I go back to the browser and choose, let's go back to the browser and choose a different location. Oh, it's Daniel! Daniel, the master, the Depron Maestro, or the Master of Depron as we call him. Fantastic, mate. Thanks very much for tuning in. Oh God, people, if you want to, this guy is just a wizard when it comes to buildings, and his mate Jürgen are just wizards at building stuff out of Depron. Anything from like these huge A10s to this big F4U Corsair, just mind-blowing what they create from scratch. From scratch. I've never seen such brilliant aero modelling. So, and I follow what you're doing, Daniel. And that little, you know, that little glider, powered glider that you did. Absolutely brilliant. So we'll be back. Essential RC will be back. Right. So let me just switch you all back to the browser, and let's find our next location. I'm picking them at random here. Volcano. You've seen one volcano. You've seen them all. Oh, here's one. I wonder if they've done this. Coletto Fava, a giant bunny has been erected by artists on an Italian mountain. Has any of you heard of this? This is crazy. Honestly, I've never heard of anything so nuts as this. It's a giant stuffed bunny. So we've got to try this. Let's oh, where have I gone? Coletto Favo, and then let's go into Bing Maps and see if it finds it. Well, let's see if we can see it here to start off with. Look, I mean, I wonder if it's when it was actually put there. Let's switch you back to the simulator. Plop, 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 plop. Like that. Still flying in circles. Look, I was flying like hands free. Can't see me. My webcam's not turned on. I was flying hands free. Skills. Back to the flight sim. Let's escape. Get out of that. Continue. And put these coordinates in and see if we can spot this bunny. I don't know, don't ask me. Says departure. Fly. Right. Oh, nice one. Great Wall of China. Not giving me some dodgy coordinates this time, Caroline. So we'll do Great Wall of China next. I like that. You see, you're on my wavelength. Oh no, is it really? Well, we're here, so let's see if we can spot it. Yes! There it is. It's not pink. Must have looked really good when it was actually there, but it's kind of nothing now, is it? It's just the outline of a bunny. So that's that one. I'm copying and pasting. I was only messing with you. Right, so we've done the bunny. We are going to find some amazing locations. Great Wall of China, surely they've done that properly. Let's do this. Well, we're in China. And fly. Let's just check you're on the right view. You are. Okay. It's not easy running a live stream, actually, you know, flicking between different things. Right. I'm not surprised, Daniel. You see, when you create something unique like that, particularly in the RC community, people are going to be screaming for it. But you just carry on doing what you're doing, buddy. You know, if you enjoy what you're doing, you could, you know, I've told you, you could sell a lot of your ideas. But mate, you know, you've got friends at Multiplex and whatever, don't you? I'm sure they'd. And I see they're coming out with some quite cool stuff. So I'm not seeing a wall. Oh, is that it? It's there. Is it? They haven't modelled it very well. I think that's it down below, Caroline. It's kind of like a row of houses across the peaks. So doesn't really look that much like a wall, does it? unfortunately. So that was again, I don't think we've found a stunning location yet, have we? We will. So back to flight lock. Let's close that tab so I don't get confused. What have we got? Lake within a volcano, circular landmass, bunny, done that. Oh, this might be interesting. Potash ponds, Moab. So you can click on photos. I was looking at this last night. So this, I wonder if they have modelled this well. Should we try that? Potash ponds. I like anything really, it's got a bit of colour. So if I paste that in. Oh no. Let's take that out. Oh yeah, look. Look at that. So should we try that? Copy. And I have to remember to swap you back. Hold on. Close that. I'm going to stick with webcam. Come back to here. Main menu. Continue. The president's statues. So you're talking about Mount Rushmore? Yeah, we could do that. Do you want to dig out the coordinates for that one, Caroline? Would be appreciated. So while that's loading, what does it say about this place we're going to? The location consistent of colourful ponds stemming from industrial processes. They are bright and colourful from the air. It's in Canyonlands Field, near Canyonlands Field Airport in the United States, North America. I've got you on the right thing, haven't I? Yeah, okay. Here we go. We should be directly overhead. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty good. Wow. I mean, that does not look natural, does it? Let's get some out, fly out this way and get some altitude. I was going through Flight Lock and I came across this last night and looked at the photos. You see, I wouldn't have known this existed unless I'd done that. And that looks pretty realistic. Thanks, John. Yeah, I no doubt you will, Daniel. You've got a whole year to prepare. I'd like to come out earlier if you've got, you know, if the whole pandemic thing gets sorted out. I'd love to come out to Germany earlier than that, because you have other, isn't it, Friedrichshafen and other shows? I think that's later in the year, but it'd be great to come out and see you guys again. If there are other shows on, it's not far. Hop on a plane. Let's hope there are some airlines left by then. Marks out of 10 for this location. I'm pretty impressed by that. I think that's a 9. Well done, Microsoft. I'm just gonna do this because then I can get a frame later on. Okay, so that's that one. I think that's the best one so far. Oops. Where's flight lock? Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's keep going up then. See if we can find something exciting. There's a vast plateau, southeast Algeria at the borders. Atlantic Ocean Road. Small village. No. Seychelles, an archipelago of 115 islands made of tropical forests. Not sure. Oh, I tell you, no, hold on a minute. Sorry, I didn't want to appear to be rude, but the statues. Okay, Mount Rushmore, thanks. Thanks, Caroline. Oops. I don't know why it keeps doing that. That's better, isn't it? Right, it's because I'm minimizing it. Right, so I need to switch you backwards and forwards, like that. Main menu, continue. I have to say, it's behaving itself, Microsoft Flight Simulator, this evening. It's been a bit slow recently. Oh, what's gone on there? Didn't like your coordinates. Didn't like your coordinates there, Caroline, but not a problem. I will go and get them myself from Bing. Bing, bada bing, bada bing. Mount Rushmore, South Dakota. I think I might have actually tried this out. Come on. It's not letting me right click. No, I'm not flying in a big jet. It'd be pointless. We've done lots of that recently. Here we go. Bit later, John, definitely. All right. If we go to a more sprawling location, I'll fly in a big jet, like the 787 or something. Ooh. Here we go, Mount Rushmore, South Dakota. Have they modelled it vaguely correctly? What you sometimes find with these places is there's a visitor centre, like if you go to Niagara Falls. Well, I can't see it so far. We'll fly out this way a little bit and then turn around. I suspect it might be behind us, because it's certainly not in front of us. do like this plane, you can chuck it around. Where is it then? Lower? Okay. Is it? Can't see any recognisable faces so far. Am I missing something? I'm not convinced. Exclamation mark 3 times. What you thinking, Caroline? I just don't think it exists. Maybe I'm missing something, but I don't see anything. I think it should have been carved into the side of those mountains. That mountain there, but it's definitely not, is it? Yeah, but okay. I flew over it, but there was nothing there. It's not. God, come on. This is Microsoft. They're a US company and they didn't model this at all? That makes no sense to me whatsoever. How can they have totally missed it out? Oh dear. Sorry about that. Blame Microsoft, not me. Mount Rushmore does not exist. It has been erased from existence. That can't be right. Can't be right. All right. I mean, where did I go there? Yeah, definitely. I suspect it's here, isn't it? If that's you can see that's the visitor centre, and you can sit there. They probably project lights onto it, and it's probably there, but it doesn't exist in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Bizarre. Okay. So I tell you what I could do. I could go to Washington, DC next. I'm just skipping up this list. See if there's anything interesting. Hoover Dam. Would the Hoover Dam be interesting? Let's try that. So if I put in the Hoover Dam, not the Hoover Dam gift shop. Got the coordinates, switch back. Yeah, I know, bizarre. Can't explain that. Alright, we're going to the Hoover Dam. Surely they've got this. Well, you're asking about Washington. I actually bought the Washington add-on pack, so we'll do Washington next. Ah, look at this. Now that looks a bit more promising, doesn't it? Although the front of the dam looks a little bit odd. But it's better than nothing. Could be better, but it's definitely a dam. So not hanging in any location for any great period of time. So, whoops, didn't mean to do that. Go back. End. So I'm just going to put in the coordinates in Bing Maps for the White House. The White House. There we go. Copy. Back in the sim. Getting slick at this now. Boom. Set as departure. Fly. Headed to Washington DC. Can't say I've been there in real life. But one of you're able to buy more and more locations within this. You can fly to any location, but some of them aren't modelled that well. So for some of they're adding more and more realistic 3D modelling of these locations. So Washington DC. What did I buy? I can't remember the other location I bought recently. Caucasus, Rashid. That's a bit broad. Where specifically? I can't believe Mount Rushmore just didn't exist. Scandalous. Oh no. Got an error. Now here's the interesting thing is that it is pulling a lot of this information for these landscapes in real time from the Microsoft cloud. But I went to this quite recently, so I'm kind of hoping that it's cached it on my machine. So the White House should be behind us. Yeah, it's there on the left. Oh, there it is. See it? Ah, we'll go there in a minute. So we're in Washington, DC. That looks quite good, doesn't it? I don't know what these buildings are. Then we will visit the White House. I hear Donald is back at home after his short visit to the hospital, and he's not infectious anymore. Despite the everybody saying he should quarantine for 2 weeks, he doesn't think he needs to do that. He's fine. You have to feel sorry for the Secret Service agents that have to travel in his car everywhere with him. How could I forget you, Karim? Airport, Ronald Reagan Airport is over to the left. Ooh. Yeah, the traffic is not modelled that well, I have to say. Go and visit Abe Lincoln. You might just get a quick glimpse of him as we fly past. Hey Abe. So going as slow as I can. You see him sitting in there? There he is. Just caught a glimpse of him. Yeah, let's try and find the White House. Somewhere over here. Should be able to find it. It's got a large helicopter in front of it. There you go. That's Donald's helicopter. I think we should land and take a quick look. How about that? Oh dear. Well, I don't know why it's doing that, but oh, tip over, go on. Well, that's where I wanted to get to anyway. So we're on the lawn, parked between Air Force One, is that what they call it, the helicopter, and the White House, as the Secret Service agents come running down the steps with their semi-automatic weapons. Fantastic. Right, so let's escape out of that. Oops, no, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do this. Main menu, continue. In the lawn, yes, not on the lawn. I was kind of buried. What I wanted, I was trying to remember what I've actually got installed. Oh, Moscow. I think that's right. That's what I bought. I bought Moscow. So should we go to Moscow? Again, let's go. I'll just go to Bing Maps quickly, and we'll find the Kremlin. Kremlin. Sorry, you won't be seeing this, but I'm just going to my doing this in my browser. Oh, is it? I didn't know that, Caroline. Anything that he travels in by air. Right, and fly. God, I'm so glad it's Friday tomorrow. I've got so many new planes that I need to fly. Individual planes I've got to test fly. So I've got a B-17 bomber got to fly. I've got an FW-190. I've got a little Cessna. I've got two other little ready to fly things in boxes. I've got I'm off. I've got a whole week, next week off. If it's good weather, I'm going to fly my jet, my turbine powered ultra flash. I'm going to fly my 35% extra 330 petrol, that is, with a 120cc engine. Got lots to do and lots to film. So if you're that's what I like, I kind of on the Essential RC YouTube channel like to do lots of different things to keep you entertained. So always promise to upload a daily video. I do quite a lot of video editing as well as the filming, obviously, but I've got videos uploaded for almost the next 2 weeks, and I schedule them to go public, to be published at 7 o'clock in the morning every day. So you always get a slice of Essential RC every day, daily, and no other YouTube channel does that. No other RC whatsoever. So I hope you're back with us. If you are, please let me know on chat. We are having a look at the Kremlin. Now somebody was reminded me the other day that there was a young guy who flew in a similar type plane and landed next to the Kremlin, and they locked him up for like nearly 2 years, I think. Kind of understand it. They're a bit touchy, the Russians, about that type of thing. Probably the same as if you landed on the White House lawn like I just did. They don't take too kindly to it. Yeah, locked him up. But they didn't throw away the key, they released him. Wasn't he like Swedish or something like that? Anyway, you've got to be a bit of a nutter. Yeah, you don't want to provoke our Russian friends. Lovely people, but don't want to get on the wrong side of them, you know. Very colourful. Right, next I'm going to go to Rome. Just going to fly through downtown, through the high-rise buildings. Anybody listening to me now? You on chat? It says it's reconnected. Be very disappointing to find out that I've just been talking to myself the last 15 minutes. Ah! Thank you, Caroline. Crazy, man, look at that traffic driving through the river. They really need to sort that out, don't they? Cars going under bridges as opposed to on top of them. But it is a flight simulator, I suppose. It's only supposed to look maybe realistic from like 500 feet, not at ground level. Any other fantastic cities that we might want to try out? I think that's the State University over there to the left. All very colourful buildings, aren't they? Loads of glass. That's that. Where did I say I was going to go next? Oh, Rome. So, UN says crash. No. The Vatican. The Vatican City. Copy. Back to here, do a bit of that, bit of this, bit of that. And fly. Ewan, I like crashing as much as you do, but it would be utterly pointless in this simulator because it just doesn't do anything. If you want crashes, then maybe we should do Digital Combat Simulator sometime, because that does crashes and weapons of all different types of destruction. But this is all about realistic landscapes, semi-realistic flight characteristics of the aircraft. I think it's missing at that quite a lot actually compared to a lot of other sims I've seen. So we're off to Rome. I think that's a sports stadium in front of us. Go and visit His Holiness the Pope. I think this is spot on actually. This really is very, very good. Nicely done. Ooh. That's nice, Caroline. I have to say, what I do like about Zode stuff is like it's no fuss, is it? It just all clicks together. No glue, no screws. It's like click, 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 and you've assembled it, and then you can focus on installation of your FPV gear. That's the great stuff about Zode. It doesn't make me laugh. It's like they all the selling points they put on their products, like it's easy to assemble and designed for FPV and all that, and then they put right at the bottom, oh, and it's biodegradable. So what are they thinking? The eventuality that you crash, you could actually bury it and it would decompose. Nice. So very nice. I like Rome. It's very, very good. I was kind of hoping we'd cross the Colosseum, but I can't remember where it is in relation to everything else. I think it was over to the left. Quite distinctive. Shouldn't be able to miss it, really. But is that it? I don't know. Feeding the land. You got it right. After maybe 50 successful flights, minimum, it's kind of what I like to get out of every model I own. Maybe some beautiful buildings in Rome. See, it all looks really good from this height, doesn't it? What height am I at? I'm my altimeter, RPM, just over 1,000 feet. There it is. There's the Colosseum. Let's go back to my notes. Gardens. We did this one yesterday. The Grand Prismatic Spring. Let's try this one again. Like that, paste that in there. And fly. Grand Prismatic Springs in Yellowstone. Hey Alex, how you doing? So we're just checking out some beautiful locations in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, and this is the Grand Prismatic Spring in Yellowstone. The water's very good, I have to say, and the way the sun reflects off it. Does look good, doesn't it? Not bad. Not a bad effort. One last pass. And then we're going to go to Hong Kong. Eastbourne, where are you from? I'm in Hampshire. Halfway between South Coast and London. Eastbourne's a nice part of the world. Bit wet though, isn't it? Supposed to be some better weather coming along this weekend. Czech Republic, Alex. Nice. What's the weather like over there at the moment? I'm just putting in Hong Kong. Hong Kong International Airport. Bear with me. Copy. Alright. That bad. Yeah, Europe at the moment. It's not particularly pleasant, but we are in the season of autumn, aren't we? So, what can you do? And you have to wait until May until the good weather comes back. No. Is there an air show in Eastbourne? Not that I've been to. A full-size air show, I guess you mean. So set as departure. Change the time. And choose something different. We're going to choose something a bit better. This time we're going to go with the 787 Dreamliner. (1,500 feet). Oh, blimey, why have I not heard of that before then? Biggest in the country, Red Arrow, Spitfires, Hurricanes. Okay, thanks for that. I'll look it up. Airborne. I assume they cancelled it this year. 2020 seriously will be a year that was known for just everybody's lives being on pause. But it's kind of, you know what I think, it's human nature. You know, 1 or 2 months after it's sort of after, and I seriously don't think this will be over until they've got a vaccine. When after that we'll forget about it and the good times will be back. But I tell you what, we will value life a lot more when things do get back to normal. I certainly will. Let's lose some height. Just complaining because we're over speeding, which isn't hard to do with the 787. 787 Dreamliner. No, you're absolutely right. We really won't, will we? So this is Hong Kong. That's a good question. I don't know what my frame rate is. Is there some way of showing that? It's pretty good. I mean, it's got to be at least 60, I reckon. Everything on ultra. But I tell you what, this is a funny thing. My the fan on my graphics card is like, and it gets very, very warm in here when I'm using Microsoft Flight Simulator. Kind of cold when an hour and a half ago when I started flying. It was quite cool in here. Now, if you want to see the specs for the machine I'm using, it's in the description for the stream. I'm not sure if you can see that, maybe, but I'm using an i9 processor, an NVIDIA 2080 Ti graphics card. I'm running off a 2 terabyte SSD drive, so it's a pretty good spec. It's only just recently actually that NVIDIA have come out with a 3080 range of cards. Oh, okay, thanks Caroline, nice one. I'm just going to fly around the bay in my personal 787. Good looking plane though. I don't know, I really like airliners. I've got a couple of electric airliners. I wouldn't mind having a turbine powered one day. Yeah, yeah, I know what, I didn't look at the schemes, did I? I think I did load a scheme pack. I've forgotten I had that, and I've just been going for the standard scheme each time. A bit boring. No, there are no gliders yet. How long has this been out? 2-3 months now, and there are really very few other new aircraft that have been added. It's a bit disappointing. I wonder, let me just try one thing. You can change, yeah, this look nice. Late afternoon, sun starting to come down. Sunset. Could try a landing. So, gear down. Yeah, they do, don't they? Am I actually overspeeding? Can't believe I'm overspeeding. Flaps. Speed coming down, air brake deployed. Overdid the turn. That's better. Lose the brakes. Still, of course. Oh, it does seem it's like moving slow, doesn't it? Two and a half thousand feet. Oh. No, I don't think this is going to go well. It went quite badly. Well, we're down. Yeah, I think that was, I like destroyed the landing gear. But never mind. Can't remember where I said I was going to go next. I think we'll do one more location. One more. Somebody's actually. Oh, where is it? Richat structure. Let's try that. My friend Caroline suggested. And we'll go for something smaller again. Let's do the extra 300, or 330 rather, and fly. Thanks, Tom. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing those. I've got quite a few building up. Oh, I tell you, I've got a PT-17 Stearman to do as well. Oh, the name of the manufacturer escapes me. I'll turn off my webcam for this one. It has loaded up all the destinations very quickly, I have to say. So I don't know where I am. This was proposed by Caroline, who's put us in the middle of nowhere by the looks of it. No, nothing going on here. You just find that some of these, even some of these famous locations, go very high. Oh, gotcha. You're still there, Caroline, with us until the end. Is this the type of thing you can see from space? You sure? Oh, okay. You mean really? Oh, I see what you mean. Seriously high to see that. Yeah, that's gonna take me a while in this little plane, isn't it? I'm only at 2,000 feet. I think we might have to abandon that one. I haven't figured out how to do that. We could try doing it with with something a little faster. Do the Dreamliner again, because I actually know how to fly it. Oops. Oh, come on. It's very tetchy. Come on, load. Yeah, that's the one. Thank you, Dynam PT-17. Spot on. Yes, I've got one of those in yellow that they sent me to flight test. So I'm going to be building that probably tomorrow. Do the build and do the unboxing and build video, and then do the flight video. Oops. Right, climbing. Full power. Still wouldn't say I'm climbing very fast, but I'm climbing. 14,000 feet. Need to level off a bit. Losing a bit of airspeed on stall. Oh, could I? No, I didn't know you could do that. Where's the fun in that? Oh my god. It's going to take forever. Okay, let's try that. So what height? 40,000 feet? It's loading quite quickly, isn't it, this evening? So let's do that. Do that. Put it in there like that. Set its departure. Does it? I'm not convinced it doesn't let you change the altitude. Oh my god. After all that. It doesn't let you do that, Caroline. It sets it to 5,000 feet and doesn't look as though you can set your height. Doesn't let you. Doesn't let you, because if you can do it. Isn't that mad? I know. Rubbish. God, it's a flight simulator and it doesn't let you set your altitude. I want a refund. Oh, I could have chosen a different scheme as well. Why didn't I do that? God. Full power. Pull up. Here we go. Put it on the roof. 7,500 feet. 8,000 feet. Yeah, you must be able to do that. How can't you do that? Won't take long. Oh, get rid of this yoke. 13,000 feet, we're losing a bit of airspeed. 14,000 feet. This better be worth it. Oh, I'm going to stall. I'm not really not seeing anything yet. Caroline, this is not looking good, is it? I mean, it should be able to see something at this height. Huh? F4. I don't think it matters how high we get, all we're going to see are rings. I'm giving up on that one. Can't say I didn't try. What are we going to do next? Stunning in Google Earth, but not not in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Right, I'm just wondering where we should go next. I'm just going to put in, this was one I looked at. Machu Picchu. See if this looks any good. I can't remember if it was a good destination or not. One last good destination. That's all I want out of this live stream. I'm not sure I'm going to get it. Oh Lord, what have I done? If you like mountains, I suppose it's alright. No, no good. Machu Picchu. Not impressed. So, should we do New York? Oh, if all else fails, do New York. They come with it, Tom. There aren't actually any downloads really. Nothing exciting. There are some locations that have been created, but should we do? Actually, let's do London. London City during the day. Let's do that. Let's choose something a little bit quicker, like a twin prop. That'll do. Fly. So we're just going to fly down the Thames to finish off this live stream. So thanks everybody that's joined in. Caroline, you've been a star. Thank you very much for all your help. You've made it fun. So anybody who's joined in, if you weren't aware, this is the Essential RC YouTube channel, mostly about RC stuff, but occasionally I do full size aviation and sims and stuff like that, just to mix it up a bit. Why not? And ciao to you, Nicola. So please subscribe. If you subscribe, then, and I don't know why they have this system, because if you subscribe you would kind of think, well, if you send me notifications, then notify me of uploads that the channel does. They don't do that. They don't do that. You have to click on the bell icon and select all so that you get notifications of what gets uploaded. But it's not must have to have the notifications, because you can rely on us uploading a video at 7 o'clock every day. Oh, nice, Caroline. Happy birthday for Sunday. 90mm Taft Viper EDF jet. Nice choice. What colour is it? I did have an order in for the Freewing MiG-29, you know, the new one, but I just got bored of waiting. The guys in the US have had it for like 5 or 6 weeks, and I 2 weeks, was it a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I just said to them, no, cancel the order. I just bought, you know, after you've seen everybody else flying it, I just thought, that's, you know, I just don't need one now. I've seen everybody else fly it. And even if I uploaded videos of me flying it, nobody's going to watch it anyway, because there's so much of it out there anyway. Thanks ATC. Flaps down. It's my Beechcraft. Our last destination. I do apologise for my rudder control, but I'm using I don't have pedals, so it may appear a little abrupt. Oh. Full power, I'm going to be stalling. So, let's take a short tour over London, over the Millennium Dome. Over Canary Wharf. Tower Bridge. Call me mad. Woohoo! Oh, I think I clipped it. Yes, yes, oh my god, ATC on my ass. Houses of Parliament. Big Ben. Oh my word. One thing is strange, I don't know where the eye has gone. Right, turn around and go back. And we'll land and call it a day. That's enough flying for one day for sure. Yes, I do. I did, you know, since the Japan update, it seems to have lost a little bit of detail. I'm wondering if I need to update it or something. Yeah. Well, when I've landed, I'm going to check and see if. Yeah, it didn't look right, does it? Right, okay, so we're coming into land. EGLC request for stop landing.
City Tower Beechcraft Alpha Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra Kilo is 4 miles west with Sierra to land. Beechcraft Alpha Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra Kilo City Tower. Make left downwind runway 27.
Yeah, something's wrong with it then, isn't there? I will look into it.
Enter left downwind runway 27 Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo.
So we're going to land on that runway down there. Just going to do a turn around and come back. Here we go. Oh dear, turned a bit early, didn't I? Uh-oh. Oh, well, I stuck it, I have to say. I don't know how I did that. Ah. Now I'm not moving. You'd almost think I put the brakes on, and I haven't. Yep. Yeah, I can't wait. I've worked hard enough this week. Thanks, Caroline. Take care. Have a good weekend. Don't crash the Viper. Happy birthday as well. Yay! Whew. Yeah, It is. I've seen them fly. They are nice. Alright, that's it everybody. Thanks to Caroline and everybody for tuning in to the Essential RC YouTube channel live stream. It's been fun. And do it again soon. Well, I'll try and find some other new cool locations to fly to. Okay, take care. This is Dom of Essential RC. Signing off. See you soon. Have a good weekend if we don't talk before. Cheers, bye.